with it being the 40th anniversary of the Turtles last year, they did a lot of stuff to celebrate. And of course, since they started in the comics, they did a 40th anniversary special comic with original writers and animators and illustrators all coming back to do their own spin again on the Turtles and tell a story from their version of the Turtles, including the original creators. And that comic sold out really quick. I couldn't get my hands on it. But I'm actually okay with that because I was able to get this hardcover version of it. And in the long run, I think this is probably the better version of it. One reason is you get, as I will show you here, you do get some black and white art, some covers, and then they do give you other comic covers. So you don't have to pay. If you're a cover collector, you don't have to go out and find all of these. You just get to see what the artwork was like, which I like that. But as for the actual comics in here, they're okay. I like probably the second half of it more. They focus a lot more on Splinter and even Shredder at one point because somewhere in the stories, at some point, Shredder became their sensei. I don't know details. I'm not up to date on all that stuff. But I like those more because it talks about how Splinter feels about his boys, how proud he is of them, how they feel about him, what he does when they're not around, and then how they interact with Shredder or him as their sensei. Of course, now I can't remember Shredder's actual name. But the first couple are okay. You know, like I like the original artist one, but they're just too short, I think. What I think they should have done was they could have taken this concept, you know, maybe do one major one like this, but then also done a year series. You know, release one every month. Maybe there's 2 stories in it with each artist and writer, you know, so maybe one issue you get a 2000s cartoon one and a 2010 cartoon one. Maybe the one before that you get an original animated series cartoon comic and you get another one, let's say. You know, I just feel like they could have done so much more with this, and I think the stories would have been a lot better if they had given them room to breathe. But with all that being said, these aren't bad stories. This is definitely interesting, and I like the artwork, the different types. I like the look of it. I like the feel of the hardcover here. It's definitely a great way to celebrate the 40 years of Turtles. So overall, would I recommend this? Yeah, I'd say it's not bad. So if you're a fan of Turtles and you didn't get the comic, definitely pick this up.